Hey everyone, I am sorry I'm not there today. Everything's fine. Daycare has not closed down, but my husband and I are moving houses today, so I'm helping with that. So I'm going to go over what we're going to do. I got a little presentation for you, and should be hopefully some enjoyable drawing activities. Okay, so first thing, just want to remind you that the About Me info sheet is due today. Make sure you put that in the turn-in basket and make sure it's signed by a parent or guardian on the back. If you don't have it today, take care of it over the weekend. If you need another copy, you can find it on Google Classroom and print that out at the Media Center if you need to. And then you bring it back on Monday. It will lose points for being late, but some points is better than no points. So make sure you bring that back, okay? Let's talk about what we're doing. Okay, first thing you're going to do is a Google Classroom activity. I'm just going to show you what that looks like very quickly. So you have an assignment posted in Classroom, and if you haven't joined Classroom, ask somebody else to get you the code and join that. And so this is posted. The directions are in a Google Doc. So everybody should have their own copy of the Google Doc because you're going to use it and then turn that back into me. So first you're going to go to googleartsandculture.com, and I'm going to hopefully get this to work to share this with you too. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, go up to the top right corner and click on Explore, and then you have a choice of either scrolling down, and you can either choose mediums, so that's different art, like different things you can make art with. So let's look at that for just a sec. So things like metal, oil paint, pen, glass, acrylic paint. So you can choose one of those mediums, or you can scroll down to collections. And if you click on view all, it'll bring up lots of different art museums. So you can browse through those. I'm going to go to the Getty in LA, and it has lots and lots of their art exhibits and things like that. So it has things organized by like style and things like that. So just browse around, find something that you think is interesting, that catches your eye. Okay, let's go back to this tab. Okay, so you're going to do a little screenshot, which tells you how to do that. You're going to put in the image in this Google Doc that you liked, find the artist, the title of the artwork, and the date, and just type those in. You don't have to copy and paste from the website, like all the extra stuff. And then explain why you chose that work of art. What do you like about it? What caught your eye? Do you have any questions about it? 3 sentences, okay? And then turn that Google Doc in. So this is just our first little adventure in Google Classroom, making sure that we know how to turn in an assignment on Google Classroom. Okay, so after that, we're going to get into some more right brain drawing activities. So we mentioned yesterday, left brain versus right brain. We're using our right brain when we're doing art, and we're trying to really allow that side of your brain to do the firing. So that's the side that uses your imagination. So today, you're going to do an imagination workout. So I got a little quote. It says, "I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world." So that was said by this man. Do you know who that is? It's Albert Einstein. He's pretty much known for being a pretty smart guy, for having lots of knowledge. But he knew that what he could possibly know was limited. But what we can imagine, that's limitless, right? So what we can just, create in our mind, the possibilities, there's no end to it. So we want to encourage that in art. So that's what art is about, is using our imagination and creating new, beautiful things. So we're going to do a little imagination workout. Looks like this. Excuse me. This is not one cohesive picture. Each little square is its own little box, its own little picture. And you're going to turn those little shapes or lines into something. I want to encourage you to make it a thing and not just a design. That's your challenge. Don't be limited by the orientation of the paper. Turn the paper sideways, upside down, whatever way, inspires you. So you should end up with maybe something like that. That was mine. Okay, so here's a couple of tips. I'm going to encourage you to try to avoid drawing stick people. Try to use shapes, kind of up your game a little bit. Ninth grade and higher level students should be drawing shapes for people. So I encourage you to go there. If you do end up adding color, I'm going to ask you to do it neatly and completely, because sloppy coloring is not high school level. You don't need to label your drawings. So if you draw, turn something into, like a dog or a penguin or whatever, you don't need to label it. Your challenge is to draw enough details that I'll know what it is, but then also don't worry about it if I don't know what it is. So we communicate with pictures, and then encourage yourself to add details. What more could you add? What more could you add? Could you add a background? Can you add, some textures, things like that. And I want to encourage you that trying to be creative is trying to think of something or do something that other people haven't thought of or done. So your first idea, the first thing you come up with, is not always going to be your best. So the most easiest or obvious answer is not usually very creative. So that's your challenge. Try to be creative. Okay. Once you finish that, I got out of there. Okay, once you finish that, you're going to, you have some options. If you want to color those drawings on the imagination workout, you can add color to it. If you want to just keep it with pencil, that's fine. But then you move on to another drawing activity. So up on the poster file where the fish tank is, there's another imagination workout. If you like that kind of drawing style, like an activity, and you want to do another one, you can finish your circles worksheet that I gave out on Thursday. And if you were not here, there's some extras up on the poster file. There's some blank paper up on the poster file if you just want to draw your own drawing, or you can draw more on your white, art folder that we made. So you'll find all the extra drawing stuff up on the poster file. And so you should be working on that. So remember, you're supposed to be working on art for the full time given. So I expect for you to be doing that once you finish the Google Classroom assignment, imagination workout, something else regarding drawing. Before you leave, turn in that imagination workout. I want to see that turned in, regardless of how far you got. Even if you don't feel like you were done coloring or whatever, that's okay. Turn that in. All right. Have a great weekend. And I will see everyone on Monday. All right. Bye.